Do you run a pub or a bar and are looking to put more money in your tills and make more profit? Well, if you do, stay tuned because today I'm talking all about drinks lists and how they can help you do just that. Hey YouTube, so my name's Steve the Barman and today's STB Live is all about drinks lists and how they can help your pub and bar generate more profit and upsell, put more money in your tills. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. A lot of pubs and bars will be missing a trick if they don't have a drinks list, and I'm not talking about super swanky cocktail bars. I'm talking about your average village pub, high street pub, simple bars, all those kind of things. It's a valuable selling tool. It's an extra shop window for you, basically. So, and I'm not talking about a 24-page Bible or anything like that. I'm talking about a simple A4, very nicely presented drinks list, drinks menu, whatever you want to call it. And what I say by nicely presented, don't just go away and knock up a Word document. It's actually worth investing money in this and go and look for a designer. Someone must come into your pub or bar as well. You know, you buy local, search for someone that has that particular skill set, but look for a graphic designer, someone that can really bring a menu to life, because it is all about first impressions. Someone's going to come in and needs to be wowed by that. So it's worth it. It might cost you £200-300 even, maybe, you know, to get these printed as well. But just think of the upsells after the first few weeks, the months. Just think of how much extra money this could generate for you. And if you don't fancy having menus or A4 or A3 menus or anything like that, at the very least, get yourself some custom table talkers designed. They can be simple A5 things that sit in plastic holders on tables. They could be those wraparound trifold cards that you get, A4, you wrap around that sit on tables. But get something that will help customers make a decision about what they drink before they get to the bar or while they're at the bar waiting. That is what it's all about. So what's the point of a drinks list? Well, I've just briefly touched on one, but there's three things in my view that the drinks list is responsible for. Firstly, it's customer service. If you're busy, if you've got 4 or 5 people waiting at the bar and you're on your own, or even just 2 of you serving behind the bar, there is nothing better than handing a customer a drinks menu, just for them to have a quick look through. You know, makes them, they realise that you've seen them when you're busy, and it puts them at ease. They feel comfortable. It's okay. Well, they know that you're going to get to them very soon. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, it is all about upselling. All of a sudden you've turned, people are just going to walk in and they're going to go, gin and tonic, please. Okay, that might be a £4 sale. It might be £3.50. It might be a £4 sale, depending on your prices. But if you've got a drinks menu in front of you with premium gin and tonics that are selling for £6, £7, £8, all of a sudden you've converted that customer from a £4 sale to a £6, £7, £8 sale. See where I'm going with that? It's so easy, and that's what the drinks lists do for you. But the third reason, it speeds up service as well. As I've just mentioned, when you are busy and they've got a drinks list and they're not really sure what they're having, instead of them looking down at the fridges or looking at the back bar, by the time you've got round to serving them, 7, 8 customers out of 10 maybe will have actually decided what they want, and they can give you their order straight away, eliminating valuable minutes and valuable waiting time for other customers. So that's the 3 reasons why a drinks menu, a drinks list is super important. But we come back to the main, yes, I'm all about customer service, but the main one for you as a pub and bar, it will put more money in your till. So go out and get one. So what goes on to a drinks list then? What goes on to your drinks menu? Well, you could break it down into six segments, okay? And as I say, a graphic designer will do this perfectly well for you. You don't just have to do a list on a Word document. You can do it all nicely presented. A4, even go A3. You know, nice card, something like that, but a bigger font. Okay, not A3 so you can cram more on it, but A3 for a bigger font, something like that. So minimum A5, A4 though, that's what I'd say. So 6 sections in my personal opinion. This is what when I go out training, this is what I recommend. So your first section is bottled beers. Okay, you don't need to list your draft beers at all, because customers will walk in, they can see your draft beers in front of them on the bar. I'm talking, and you don't need to list all your bottled beers either. I'm talking 2, 3 really nice bottled beers, beers that have the premium look to them, the premium feel, but beers also with a high GP. So not Carlsberg or Foster's or anything like that, because you can't command a high price for those. But I'm talking your Samuel Adams, your Meantimes, your Brewdogs, all those kind of beers. Beers that you could perhaps sell for £5, maybe £6 a bottle, depending on ABV. The premium sells. That's what people are looking for. Okay, so that's bottled beers. That's your first section. The second section that I would go to is wine. Not your top end wine, not your house wine. You could just list one of each, white, red, rosé, but I would actually go 2 of each and offer 2 different grape varieties. Pinot Grigio is a bar course, so you don't need to really do a Pinot Grigio on there. I'm talking maybe a nice Chardonnay or Semillon Chardonnay, a really nice New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Again, special occasions, special wines, really nice. Again, with your reds, Malbec, people are really loving Malbec at the moment. And 2 rosés, whether it's a white Zinfandel or Pinot Rosé, whatever, but something nice. And you don't need to list all 3 glass prices either. Just pick a size, medium or large, whichever you're going for, and just pop that on there beside it. Okay, so that's your first 2 sections. Bottled beers, wines. Your third section should be bubbles. Okay, not necessarily champagne, because that will be quite expensive, but I'm talking Prosecco or Cava. I'm personally a Cava man, I love my Cava, but a lot of people love Prosecco. It might be more difficult, I'll be honest, it might be more difficult to shift Cava than it will Prosecco. And how you should price it, in my opinion, is 2 glasses pays for the bottle. So what you need to go and do is buy a few champagne stoppers. They're £3, £4, £5 each, but they will keep your bubbly fizzy for 2 or 3 days. Okay, so you don't have to sell it all in one go. A lot of places are scared of opening the bottle because they're not going to sell it. You know, champagne stoppers solve that problem for you. And what if you sell like 7 or 8 glasses on a night that you never really sell? You know, it's extra profit. And it's, again, it creates the special occasion. It creates the memories people want to celebrate. So that's your first 3 segments. Your fourth segment is, I would put a gin and tonic list on there. Now, again, don't go your house stuff. Don't go Gordon's, Bombay or anything like that. Pick probably 4 gins, 4 different tonics, 4 different styles, 4 different garnishes. Okay, that's what you want to aim for. And again, what I'm talking about are premium upsells here, because people will come in. A bar call is, well, someone will come up to the bar and just say gin and tonic. Whatever you sell it at, £4. Just say £4. That's your thing. Imagine when you've got a drinks list on there and all of it, a gin and tonic, 4 different gin and tonics on there. All of a sudden, you're selling these between £6 and £8, because that's what they're going for these days. When you put in the premium tonics in there, your Fever Trees, all that kind of stuff. All of a sudden you've converted someone that is going to drink a gin and tonic, you've converted that from a £4 sale to a £6, £7, £8 sale. Again, more pennies in your till. Okay, might be slightly lower GP, but it's all about pennies in your till. It's all about profit. Okay, more cash, percentages mean nothing. It's all about cash in your till. All right, so gin and tonic. So that's your 4th section. Your 5th section now leads nicely into simple serve cocktails. Very, very easy to do. Don't be scared at the thought of the word cocktails. I'm not talking 4, 5, 6 ingredients, 4 or 5 different spirits. I'm talking simple serve stuff. How's this for some inspiration? Dark and Stormies are coming back into fashion again. I'm using a lot of those at the moment, but flip it up. Spiced and Stormy, spiced rum, ginger beer, wedge of lime. Bit crazy. M&S do this. You can order it from Funkin as well. Rhubarb syrup, rhubarb cordial. All of a sudden you've got a rhubarb spiced and stormy. How amazing would that look on the list? Again, 6 doubles, 50ml, £6, £7 a drink. Easy money. Something like a Mule. Okay, so a Mule is vodka and ginger beer as well. Again, from Funkin, you can get puree pouches, 6, 7, 8, whoever your supplier is, 6, 7, £8 a puree pouch. A kiwi Mule, kiwi, it's just going to be brilliant on there, phenomenal. And the third one I'm going to give you, a peach Bellini. Again, it's puree. Marks and Spencers do it as well, but go and Funkin, get an account with Funkin. Peach puree in there. Use the fizz, the prosecco that I was talking about in the previous section, and all of a sudden you can add an extra £2-3 onto that drink because it's a peach Bellini. Just garnish it with a nice strawberry, and all of a sudden it creates the wow factor. People, when you serve one of those, other guests are going to see that and think, ooh, what's that? They're going to be more enticed to buy it. Easy to upsell. So that's your fifth section. Okay, I'll recap in a second. But your final section is your soft drinks, because don't forget about the drivers. Don't forget about the people that don't drink. Don't list J2Os. Again, they are bar calls. Someone is going to come up to the bar and say, can I have a J2O, please? I'm talking about your premium soft drinks, your premium mixes, whether you have your Fever Tree mixes in there, your Sicilian lemonades, your ginger ales, your ginger beers, that kind of thing. If you stock the Franklin's and Sons range, okay, your apple and rhubarb, your strawberry, all that kind of stuff, really lovely drinks. Maybe a couple of different juices, okay, all those. Think premium, think special occasion. You don't need to list still sparkling water, orange, grapefruit juice. You don't need to list all that sort of stuff. Think premium. What have you got in your fridges? What can't people see easily? Whack that on your list. So that's your six. Okay, 6 sections. Number 1, bottled beers. 2, wine. 3, prosecco. 4, gin and tonics. 5, simple serve cocktails. 6, soft drinks. Easy as that. Now, if you're looking for inspiration, if you're looking for help for this, bit of buy my stuff, but this is what I do. This is what I love to do. I love to go into pubs and bars and help people put this sort of stuff together. You don't even need to look to buy in new stuff unless you really want to. We can look at what's behind your bar, what you've got available, what chef's got available to him in the kitchen. If he's got lots of berries in there, you don't need to buy a berry puree. You can just use some berries and make, I don't know, a berry mule, something like that. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, all that kind of stuff. There's so much inspiration out there. Convert customers into more money, makes better nights for them. They're getting better drinks, they'll enjoy themselves more, they'll come back. Drinks that create the wow factor is just going to lead to selling more drinks that create the wow factor. Okay, drinks list, very simple. If you haven't got one, get one. So if you've loved this video and you like what I do, then please click right down there and you get the subscribe button. Right up there is my playlist channel, so if you just click on there, you'll see all the other videos that I do, and right up there, that's my website. Again, mobile cocktail bars, the academy, pub and bar consultancy, all that kind of stuff. Any of those 3 links, that'll be lovely. I've been Steve the Barman. I'll catch you laters.